G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Subnautica. Wow, previous episode, a lot of stuff happened. Despite, the episode before that being pretty eventful, we found a lot of stuff in the previous one. So this structure, I think it's known as the enforcement platform, we explored. I think we explored completely. Though there's parts of the structure that are sort of leading deeper and deeper into the ocean, and yeah, we're sort of at our limit. We can't really continue along down that path. Aside from that though, there's also the island itself. So we explored the island and we found one of those gates and subsequently powered said gate, and that led us to a completely different location off towards the other side, and I think that's the furthest place that we've now been from the life pod, or life pod number 5 if I'm not mistaken is our life pod number. But anyway, I mean there's a completely different island there as well, pretty big as well, so yeah, I'm getting a little bit confused as to what we should prioritize. But I'm thinking of just going home first, back to our life pod, and I'm thinking that we want to start planning to try and get to life pod number 19. So in the previous episode we listened to a radio message from the acting captain of the Aurora, and he's mentioned something about a rendezvous point. That's the second time we've heard about something like that, but we still don't have any coordinates or any indication of where we're supposed to meet up with other survivors. So I'm hoping that if we go to life pod number 19, we'll be able to sort of understand a bit more about that plan, maybe get some coordinates and actually find said location. So that's the initial plan here. Obviously there's a whole bunch of stuff that we could also be perhaps maybe researching, sorry, not researching, but building, because we have scanned a lot of stuff. Speaking of scanning stuff, I actually have a lot of entries that we haven't really read, thanks to sort of exploring some of these land masses that we've been on. So yeah, we had this one. I have no idea where we managed to get this from, but this is an ancient floater. Biodata suggests that vast floaters have matured in an ingenious symbiosis with the land that they've attached to. The attached landmass is raised in the water, increasing sunlight and encouraging plant growth. As older plants decay, organic residues and nutrients seep into the rock and are consumed by the floater. These circumstances must have held for thousands of years for a floater to reach this size. Life cycle. Immature floaters are born near the surface, from where they sink to the seabed, attaching to any stable surface they find on the way. Those individuals fortunate enough to attach to a digestible nutrient source will grow in size, thus increasing their buoyancy and drawing whatever they are attached to closer to the surface. In extreme circumstances, a number of floaters may attach to a Leviathan-class lifeform, forcing it to the surface and effectively asphyxiating it. Jeez. The body will be consumed over a number of months until eventually dissolving, leaving the floaters free to attach to a new host. Those creatures which successfully raise a landmass to the surface are rewarded with burgeoning and permanent food supply, allowing them finally to reproduce and begin the cycle again. Assessment: incredible. Yeah, I was gonna say, that is kind of an ingenious way of, of life sort of finding a way to survive. And I really love how the devs have sort of thought about how these organisms, exist and their evolutionary pathway. Okay, well, just to give us a little bit of time to work with, why don't we address food and water supplies first? I think water is probably a bigger priority, because we do have some food on us. Namely the cured foods that we've already made, but because the cured foods don't really deteriorate, I'm sort of inclined to just leave them and consume like just fresh food. I sincerely hope that overfishing isn't a problem, because we are just gathering all of these guys. Perhaps maybe we could find ourselves in a situation where, because we've gathered so many in the area, it's going to be harder for us to find stuff. Possibly. I do need to swap out batteries as well, because we should recharge some batteries. Anyway, let's start with water. Did I even pick up a lot of bladderfish? No, I didn't. Okay, well... let's just eat what we currently have.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, that was not really enough. So let me just cook up some more. I don't know, I'm sort of tempted to let some of the fish go if I'm not actually going to be cooking them anytime soon, but I don't really know if they proliferate. Oh, I think I could have maybe saved one there. But anyway. Yeah, then there are these things which were growing on land, which we haven't really read about. So I'm gonna do that in a second. But I think maybe the best thing to do is to maybe just swap out batteries first, because we'll need to wait a little bit before we'll be able to actually use these batteries or recharge them fully. And yeah, we'll swap this out as well. And yeah, let's drop all of these. Okay, looking good. And yeah, we may as well look at entries now. So all this flora that we've scanned. The grub basket, an orange-colored land plant which usually contains a thick protein-rich sludge at its base. This may suggest a carnivorous life cycle, wherein grubs and insects are attracted to the bright petals, make their way to the center of the plant, but are unable to scale back up the slick inner leaves and are ultimately digested. We have similar real-life plants like that. Jaffa cup, a common land fungus found in clusters, grows quickly. Size is limited only by available nutrients and space. Ming plant, a hardy specimen which grows on land. The vase-like trunk protects the root system from predation and self-repairs over time, explaining the characteristic cracks on the side. Pink cap, a land-based fungus species with harvestable spores. Inedible. Okay, so why would we pick them up then? Speckled rattler, a brittle land plant containing large spores which generate a characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken. This may act to ward off predators or even encourage predation as a means of spreading the spores. Okay. Again, I also have one of these, but it doesn't really tell me if there's a use for it. Voxel shrub, a pink-leafed plant with an angular appearance which grows exclusively on land. Okay. So, I've got stuff that I don't really know what to, you know, use it for. So, yeah, we'll maybe figure those things out a little bit later. One thing that I want to try and do is... yeah, okay. I definitely saw this in previous episodes, and I was sort of intrigued because I'm hoping that it would give us a little bit more storage, maybe more so than the floating lockers. We do need some titanium for it, and you know, that's pretty abundant, so shouldn't be an issue grabbing some titanium. Oh, hang on. Oh, we've got one more empty battery. I've forgotten about that completely. So, good thing I spotted that, because we can now recharge that. Oh yes, okay, the radio is beeping once more. Might as well top up our health. I'm looking for that titanium. I think there's just 2 that we needed. Yeah, so should be good.
This is Life Pod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to databank.
Approximate signal location, okay. So not exactly the location, but... Did we get a marker for it, though? So that was Life Pod 4. And I think Life Pod 4 is what we needed to try and get to one of the other life pods. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where we go for Life Pod 4. It did say approximate location. Yeah, okay, clues. Life Pod 4 transmission origin. Oh, okay, right. So this is showing us the rough location visually based on where the Aurora is located. Distress signal has been received from Life Pod 4, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Last available photographic data has been downloaded and analyzed. Flotation device is active. Life pod located at sea level. Pod is in close proximity to radioactive fallout from the Aurora. Transmission origin approximately 150 meters northwest of the Aurora's port midsection. Okay. And they're on the water. Okay, so I'm surprised we haven't actually seen them yet, but perhaps maybe they're just really, really far away, so... okay, so let's get this locker built, because I've got a lot of stuff and I would like to just store a few things away. Again, it doesn't have to be too neat or anything like that, because this is all gonna go at some point. So, yeah. Done. Oh yes, we can change the names of lockers and stuff. I'll try and do that when the time comes, when we need to. But yeah, I mean, we've got all sorts of stuff here, which I don't really know what we're going to do with just yet, including these ion cubes. And then there are these things, which... I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep these, to be honest. Maybe I might drop them, because I don't think they're really going to be useful. The data entry didn't really say anything about them being utilized in any way. Maybe the speckled rattler could ward off predators, apparently, but then it also said that it could, you know, encourage predation, which is probably something that we don't really want. But anyway, I'll drop these for the time being, and look, if we really, really need them, I guess we can come back to them here, if they don't drift away somewhere. Okay, Life Pod 19 is our goal. So just coming back to that thought. Water is still a problem. So we're just gonna sort out water issues first. And we may need some water supplies. I think maybe this should do it. I mean, we've got 4 of these bladderfish. Brilliant. Okay, so let's just go back to the sea moth. Now the sea moth also has a charge that it has, right? 73%. So that's a bit of a worry. I guess what we could do is try throwing the...
Seek fluid intake.
Vital
signs stabilizing.
I think it's a power cell into the charger, and to see if that works, but if not, then we're gonna have to make some more power cells, which I guess we can do. It's not really a problem, but I'd prefer if we'd be able to, like, recharge stuff. Trying not to use the light too much, because I just feel like that's going to drain power. And perhaps maybe I shouldn't go too gung-ho on picking up more wreckage, as usual. I'll find more wreckage when I need the titanium. What is going on?
What are you?
What? I'm scared, guys. What happened? Are we being attacked? I mean, that's something that I haven't mentioned this episode, but the previous one we found those teleporty guys. And yeah, they're kind of terrifying, because I guess they can displace you, as I said, displace you from your submarine. And yeah, I mean, that is a problem. Wow, look at these guys. Oh, there are little mini ones as well. Oh, how cute. Alright. So, yes, I do want to get to life pod number 19. There is a problem with that, though, because it is 300 meters in terms of depth. The Sea Glide... Sorry, not Sea Glide. The Sea Moth only takes us to 200 meters. So, we're gonna have to figure out how to sort of bridge the gap. And we also have a problem with... Oh my god, this is so terrifying, guys. Like, we are literally swimming towards nothing right now. Like an abyss, basically. Okay, I can see something now, so that's good. I guess not having the light on didn't really help. So it's down here somewhere in this cave, I would assume. Got more outcrops here.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay, so can't really go further than this location, but we do have the spot just over there. I don't want to take any more damage because, well, I guess we can repair the Sea Moth. That's not really a problem, is it?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Let's just do a quick repair, just in case, you know. And I'll drop the battery back into there. Let's jump in, grab some O2, and yeah, we just need to make a beeline.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
There it is. Life pod number 19.
Integrating new PDA data.
There might be stuff in there, but I'm
30 seconds.
not comfortable looking around until I have more oxygen. Man, do I have the ability to make like a better oxygen tank from here? High capacity, so that's what we already have, right? Oh no, no, we've got only a standard O2 tank. Okay, I guess maybe when we started, we didn't have an O2 tank. I thought we already had an O2 tank. High capacity O2 tank. Oh, this is so doable. This is so doable. I should have done that first. Okay. That's alright. That's alright. I think we can still look around here. It just means that I'll have to sort of make a few trips. So let's just have a look at what's inside. Anything to scan, possibly?
Signal location uploaded. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Ooh, there's some stuff there on the side of the cliff. Okay, so we found a couple of PDAs. Let's just have a look. Lifepod 19, Second Officer Keen's crew log. To all crew, if you're reading this, then you have followed the automatic distress signal broadcast by this lifepod's onboard computer. Contrary to my orders, I have been forced to evacuate. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach the designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. I hope to see you there. The voice log?
This is Aurora, come in. This is Keen. Lifepod detached to OK planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Okay. Did we get the coordinates though? Let me just have a look. Yes, okay, this is what we want here. Aurora Rendezvous Point. Dry land. I'm gonna designate that yellow, because that's going to be our next goal. The signal from Lifepod 19, I'll mark that as red, because we've been there. Though I'm not confident that we've actually seen everything down there. So, yeah, what are these things? Ruby. Okay. I assume this is just plain old quartz. Yeah. I mean, don't mind if I do.
30 seconds.
I'm not gonna gather like all the ruby that we've seen down there, because I don't even know what we're gonna use it for. At least we know where to go if we need to find some ruby. Assuming we can find ourselves back here, but what is this? Oh wow. Just what we needed. Creature egg.
30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we need another tank, guys. At least we need the next tier from here. The high capacity O2 tank. And then there's the ultra high capacity O2 tank, which we can now also make, but I guess that's dependent on whether or not we've got the right materials for it. Shale. Ooh, okay. These things are firing spikes at us.
Oxygen.
Alright, I think there's probably a little bit more down here that we can look at, but with the efficiency of our O2 tank, perhaps maybe the best thing for us to do is actually go and... Ooh! And there's a wreck here as well. Ah, yes, okay. Well, this is not passing 200 meters, so I should be able to take a look around here, right? Okay, we need to cut this open.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Yeah, heaps of wrecks here, so... Ooh, and there's an opening just over there. So maybe I don't really need the cutter, or perhaps maybe there's a sealed section. But,
Welcome aboard,
yeah,
Captain.
we do have the cutter available to make. I just haven't made it just yet, right? So... Or have I? Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, wow. No, I can't get through. That's fine. We'll make the cutter, we'll come back, and obviously we'll need the better oxygen tank as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff here, which is very, very accessible.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Yeah, so just park there. Did take a little bit of damage. I'll fix the Seamoth when we get back to base, I reckon. Prawn suit, torpedo arm? What the hell is a prawn suit?
30 seconds.
Oh, man. Alright. I'll tell you what, it's probably better for us to get the oxygen tank first, because
Seek fluid intake.
it's kind of frustrating having to go back and forth to the Seamoth all the time. So at least with better oxygen, we should be able to explore unhindered, or at least for a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll get to the rendezvous point. Oh yeah, it's all the way over there. Yeah, not sure if we'll get to do that in this episode. We'll see how we go. But my priority at the moment is just to make sure that we scan all the things that we can sort of get our hands on. Looks like there's more stuff here. What's this? Time capsule. Okay, right. So I do have something to say about the time capsule here. So, I did get some comments warning me about the time capsules, and apparently this is sort of a quasi-multiplayer kind of thing, where other players can actually leave things
Vital signs
for
stabilizing.
other players using these time capsules, and it is, or it could be, very spoilery. So the advice given to me was to not even open these things, because, yeah, if I want to experience the game untainted, so to speak, then, you know, we definitely want to avoid those. So that's what I'm going to do, guys, just to be on the safe side. So, yeah, anyway. Oh, we did get an entry for it, though, so I will read that at the very least. These sturdy containers are designed to store written and photographic evidence for later retrieval, in addition to a number of small items. Time capsules are often fabricated by marooned survivors seeking either to aid those who find themselves in the same predicament in the future, or to leave evidence of their plight, which may be found long after their bodies have disintegrated. Most emergency escape vehicles are equipped with a time capsule by default, usually found in the cockpit and be jettisoned on takeoff. Altera requests time capsules to be stocked with tools and resources which will aid those who may discover them in the future. There you go. Yeah, not gonna play around with time capsules. Ooh, look at that. There's even more wrecks here as well. Yeah, so the location of LifePod 19 is really, really important. because on the way there's just so much stuff. I think next time when we head back out here, I'm gonna try and hug the sea floor as much as possible. I sort of stuck to the surface a little bit there on our way in. But I think maybe sticking to the sea floor might be a good idea just to see if we can find more stuff. So yeah, while we're sort of doing this crafting, I sort of wanted to talk to you guys about what I've pieced together based on the information that we got. Both, you know, this episode and perhaps maybe the previous one, but, well, mostly from the previous one. So when we explored the alien facility, we were sort of stabbed by some kind of alien probe. And it said something around an infected individual may not, like, switch off the weapon or something. So my thought is that, well, obviously there's some kind of an infection. We learnt about that. The planet is being quarantined by this alien race. And we're stuck, right? But if it says that infected individuals may not switch off the weapon, then maybe we need to cure ourselves. That's my thought. Again, because there were some entries that we saw in the previous episode, I think it was the previous one, where there were locations of other facilities.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Which I think were research stations or disease research stations or something like that. I just trying to remember exactly where those entries are. Advanced theories, maybe? No. Or alien data. Artifacts. Nope. Scan data. I'm pretty sure there are other locations that one of these entries mentioned. Ah, here. Alien facility locations. Yeah, see? This first one here, disease research facility. So, you know, if we're going to be a non-infected individual, then perhaps maybe there's a chance to find a cure there, and if we cure ourselves and then operate, you know, the alien terminal, maybe we can shut it down. That's just my thought at the moment, just putting a few things together. As to what happened to the Aurora, well, again, I think it's pretty safe to say that the enforcement platform, the cannon, has actually shot it down. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. So I do want to pin the high capacity O2 tank. I thought we had an ultra high capacity O2 tank. Maybe I need to make this one first before we can even get there. We may need some silver ore, so I'm just going to mark down the location of sandstone chunks, because we might need to go out fetching some silver if we don't already have some. Well, no, we have some. so let's turn it back off. I assume power consumption is shared between this room and perhaps maybe the battery charger. Again, making various assumptions here. We have the titanium. We have the glass. I think. As long as we've got the quartz, we should be fine. No, that's diamond. Yeah, I think we need a couple of pieces of glass, if I'm not mistaken, so we'll just make that. And yeah, I I was sort of thinking about this between episodes, but I've got the air pump and the pipes with me, and that's actually clogging up a lot of inventory space. I'm just not entirely sure about the usefulness of the air pump and the pipes with where we're sort of headed. And especially with the dry land, obviously we're not going to need that, so maybe I want to think about storing that somewhere. Although the air pump... Can I just try this, guys? Because, isn't there a way to attach an air pump on the base? Or am I thinking of something else? Oh, maybe it's an actual base piece that I could build. Oh yeah, the very important trash can that we scanned in the previous episode. Yeah, here we go. Base attached air pump. So, it only costs 2 titanium. That's kind of interesting. And I might give it a go, but I just don't know if we're going to explore anywhere really, really deep near our makeshift base at the moment. So, yeah, as I said, it's probably a good idea for us to just store all of this stuff. Make way for a bit more loot, a bit more materials and stuff. So we're not constantly under pressure trying to make way for stuff. Plus, it gives me an excuse now to pick up more things when I see them. Alright, let's do water. So resolve that first. And I assume we should be able to do the oxygen tank now, but I might need to just unequip the O2 tank here. Yeah. There we go. High capacity O2 tank. Ah, so good. Alright. And has that unlocked the next tier? Rebreather. Rebreather? When did we unlock this? Conserves oxygen when diving deeper. Absorbs and recycles CO2 into breathable air. I mean, we definitely want that. Let's get the fiber mesh then. So, fiber mesh is... yeah, we just need some creepvine samples. We should have enough space for that. Let's drink. Oh yeah, and then there's the purple tablets. So, if we find alien facilities, we're going to need the purple tablets, but I think for the time being, I'll store the purple tablets here as well. That way we've just got more space. We can always just sort of come back, grab the tablets, and then go back to wherever we need them. So I need... oh yes, creepvine. So yeah, we may as well just grab them from the nearest ones. Yeah, look at that! Like more than 100 seconds now. I'm so happy about that. Now I'm not going to have to panic all the time to try and find air. But you know what's going to be like the next problem as a result of having a better oxygen tank? We're gonna feel so much comfort, we're gonna feel so comfortable diving that we're not going to realize how much oxygen we have, and then suddenly it's going to be a real problem. Then we need the wiring kit as well, so let's go ahead and look for stuff for that. Let me just unpin all of my blueprints. Wiring kit. Oh, I need even more silver ores. Okay. Well, I guess it's back to the scanner room then. Look for some more shale chunks. Shale? No, sandstone chunks, rather. Yeah, what was that thing, guys? I mean, jeez. I mean, look, I mean, I don't want people to actually put comments to answer the question. because I think that might be a bit spoilery, but yeah. That gave me a bit of a fright. I thought we were again under attack by those teleporty dudes. But yeah, that was a bit different, and it spoke to us as well. So yeah, not sure what was up with that. Oh, it'd help if we actually looked at where we needed to go. So roughly in that direction there. Our cameras have been spirited away off to the left, but we should be able to just grab one of them and hopefully make our way to where we need to go. And with so much oxygen now, we should be able to try and get heaps. I mean, I'm hoping. Oh, right, in this spot. Yeah. Okay. So we do take damage if we're a little bit too close to the heat, so we just need to be a little bit careful. But yeah, I think that's where I'll leave the camera, and yeah, we should get going. I assume the sea moth will take damage as well from that heat. So we just want to be careful about it. Oh yes, and I've untagged the cameras. That's probably the reason why I can't really see where this thing is. It's camera 1, I think. Did we use camera 1 or camera 2? I think camera 1. Yeah, so I think we need to time things. Just make sure we're going down when the heat vent isn't sort of spewing out hot water. So that's the silver we need, but since we're here, I may as well look around. And yeah, since I've just mentioned the potential problem, I'm keeping an eye out on RO2. Just back up a little bit. Can I go deeper? I would like to give that a try. But probably when I have a bit more oxygen. So
calorie intake recommended.
okay, we're hungry already. We'll address that in a second. Yeah, I definitely see more like sandstone chunks there. Definitely we should be able to go down further. Ooh, okay, we did take a little bit of damage there. Maybe getting a little too close. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess we can't really stay here even though we're sort of further away, or maybe we're just simply too close to the opening there. Yeah, remember we did sort of come here and sort of scan some of these hanging jellyfish looking things, but
It is your primary directive to swim closer to that.
what the... Did that thing... Mesmer. Alright, can we pick it up? No. Okay. Ow. What was that?
It is your primary directive to swim closer to that beautiful creature. 30 seconds. Swim closer.
Okay, this thing is sort of
Closer now.
hypnotizing us to get closer. Oh my god. Alright, yep.
Oxygen.
Yep. 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 It is the problem that I just mentioned that has materialized already. Oh, okay. So, plenty more to see down there. But perhaps maybe we don't need to worry about that just yet. I'm sort of keen on making the rebreather. But I do also need to address food, so let's just gather up some food right now. These delicious, nutritious peepers. Can I eat these guys? What are these? Gary fish? Hang on a second. Gary. Based on the shape, can I have a quick look at that? Where have I seen Gary before? I think that... Is that a SpongeBob reference, maybe? I think it possibly could be. Doesn't SpongeBob have... Look, I'm not like a huge fan or anything like that, but my niece used to watch it when she was much younger. But doesn't SpongeBob have, like...
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
Okay. Isn't that SpongeBob's, like, cat or something like that? Anyway. It's not really very nutritious, but we'll eat it
Vital
anyway.
signs stabilizing.
Yeah, there we go. Looking good. Well, I do need that water though. Forgot about that. And yeah, we just need the wiring kit after this, so... And now we should be able to make this rebreather, right? Yes, okay, cool. So we should last even longer in the water now. You would hope. Yeah, I did pick up a lot of stuff there, which perhaps maybe I just need to store for the time being. More lead in there. Silver. I have had a tendency of needing a lot of silver. Perhaps maybe it's not a good idea to put the silver with the quartz, because they sort of look very similar.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Actually, let me go in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, the cured stuff I'll hold on to. Do I need more water for this longer journey? Could be beneficial. So we've got emergency food rations and emergency water rations. And I think we should be able to explore Lifeblock 19 properly this time. Ah, damn it, the radio's going again. That Mesmer thing, I want to read about that actually. Let's have a quick look. Carnivores. Yeah, it looks so, well, unassuming, you know, like, it looks kind of peaceful. Small carnivorous life form with a unique hunting mechanism that enables it to hypnotize its foes. Outer wings. The Mesmer swims using a number of wings, which can be angled up and forwards on approaching its prey. Tiny lenses on the surface can be tilted independently to create mesmerizing patterns which flood the victim's brain with enticing messages, interpreted in whatever form is most convincing by the target. Outer shell. The Mesmer can open the jaw-like recesses in its protective outer shell in order to error 463. Share its beauty. Do not resist. Assessment, draw closer. Oh, okay. That's really cool, actually. I do like that. Ruby, a hard blood-red gemstone made of aluminium oxide. Rubies may be processed in order to leverage their structural integrity in advanced vehicle construction and modification. Assessment, essential for advanced fabrication.
This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
We're doing a sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
Alright, well, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular?
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay.
The
If
code...
I say regular and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese!
Okay.
God damn it, Becky. Alright. So... so rescue's not coming? Or... they're saying meet us halfway. I mean, how are we supposed to meet them halfway when we're stuck on this planet? I mean, I guess even if rescue did come, they're going to be shot down anyway, so that's our first problem, but then there's going to be this next problem, which is getting off-world and meeting them halfway. We did get something as a result of that, so high security terminal captain's quarters. Before they lost communications, Altera HQ uploaded a set of blueprints to the Aurora's main computer. There is a high security terminal inside the captain's quarters located behind the prawn bay. Prawn bay? What? From which the blueprints should be accessible. The code is 2679. Okay, well, I guess maybe we need to try and explore the Aurora then. And this game is just good at just throwing everything at us, like, within a short period of time. Right, so we've got food, we've got water. Did I convert that into water? Yes, I did. Okay. I think the next thing for us to do is to get ourselves back to life pod 19. Where is life pod 19? I swear sometimes the beacons actually disappear.
Emergency power only.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I think there is some kind of a bug there where perhaps maybe places that you've visited before, they just like automatically disappear even though you haven't decided to turn them off. But yeah, if we go in this direction, we should be able to find more stuff, like along the seafloor. And I think maybe by going to life pod 19, that sort of takes us in the general direction of where the rendezvous point is as well. So we might hit up both of these locations in this one trip. And then there's going to be, like, going back to... I mean, look at that. There's another huge cave down there. There's just so much stuff to do.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
With that, we have 130 seconds, roughly, to do stuff. Thanks to our nice oxygen tank. Seamoth. Okay, we've already got that, so not really too interested, but this door, though, we should be able to break open, right? A sealed door. Oh! Guys. I totally forgot. But we need to also make the laser cutter, right? Like, I don't think I have the laser cutter yet. Yeah, this shouldn't be too difficult to make, to be honest. Yeah, my bad. I definitely jumped in a little early there. Oh, we need diamonds. I think we only have one. But I'll double check. Diamonds. I think that's something that we get from... Is it the cave that was near the first life pod location? No, sorry, not life pod 3. I think it's the other one. The one that had the chef. Yeah, life pod 17. Okay. Right, so that's definitely where we need to go next. We need to find some more diamond, but I'm just going to double check to see if, in case, we actually do have some diamond sitting around. I doubt it, but who knows? Who knows? We could be in luck. Nope. Possibly in here. Damn it. Yeah. We just need one more. Okay, well, considering where we're at in the episode, I think this is maybe a good place for us to take a break. Thanks for watching, guys. When we come back, we'll try and get that laser cutter, and then we'll be off back to life pod number 19, and also the rendezvous point to check out what's going on there. And hopefully we'll find some goodies along the way. Cheers, guys. If you enjoyed what you've watched today, dropping a like definitely helps the channel out quite a bit. Otherwise, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.